Hey YouTubers, and welcome back to another episode here on ESGNet, as we're back here for MLB 17 the show, and this is the Kansas City Royals franchise. Welcome to Royal Court Insider episode 33. Now today we're taking a look here at the first year player draft as we're getting ready for the MLB draft here. This is our special, and we're going to show you guys some of the players that we drafted, and of course some of the moves that I at least want to try to make here. We have a pretty good lead right now, 15 games in the division here in the American League Central, 44-13, and there's a few moves I want to make, but most of them I would say is probably try to maybe find a younger first baseman, maybe even I think I want to try to make some moves in the bullpen. I know for the draft I want to draft some young outfielders, because some of our outfielders are kind of begin in that are starting to age out. We got guys like Alex Gordon and stuff like that. They're gonna be around for a while, but I want to get that next crop of future outfielders ready and going here for this, for the next couple, at least next 2 or 3 seasons. I want to get those guys ready. So there are a few guys out there on our draft that we've been recruiting. Or been scouting here in these first couple of months of the season. As you take a look here, we're looking at the divisional standings for each division, both in the National League and the American League. But yeah, there are some moves I want to make. Not to mention too, there are some free agents here that I'm really curious about. One of them is Charlie Blackmon. Has been looking at his numbers right now. I'm kind of looking at his numbers right now on my other screen here, and he has some pretty good numbers that I'm kind of looking at here. We also got Brian Holbrook there. He's another guy that in our bullpen that could be a good starter. He's got a C potential, but there's some other things there I'm kind of keen on that could work for us. And of course, we got some guys there like Omar Fonte that we could get rid of. But at the same time, I kind of don't want. I'm kind of throwing them out there maybe because we can get some future prospects out of them. And of course, we got some prospects of our own, like Dyson, like Bubba Sterling, that we could possibly go out and use as bait to maybe bait some older, successful players that are looking for a team that they could be on, to maybe try to get a World Series ring before they go, because we are one of the top contenders for the World Series title this year, as we have been in the last 2 seasons here in this series. So JB Shook is another player that we've been looking at there. He's 28 years of age, so he's in his prime right now. I like his numbers there. He can also play both. He can play all positions out in the outfield there, so we can utilize him really good. Domingo Santana is another guy, 23 years of age, so he can be around here for quite some time. He plays his secondary positions is left field, and we could try to get him and have him around this club for quite some time. So and you have to remember now, these players here are back from the 2014 series. So these are the 2014, 2015, I think, season when we started this series out. I can't believe it's been that long since we've had this series now. And I kind of want to start a new series. Besides this, we have the Cardinals series, but I also kind of want to start with something fresh and new. And I've really been thinking about using my Red Sox for maybe a 20 or something. But I don't know. I kind of like this series. I'm really like what I'm building so far here. But I don't know. I depending on how this season goes, if I think we win it, I think I may just end the series there. But it's but at the same time, I want to kind of keep it going. So let me know down below in the comment section what you guys think, what I should do. Should I continue the series or not, or start something fresh and new? Because honestly, I'm not getting tired of it or anything like that. I don't know, try to make some moves here and there. And because mostly I really, when I started this series, I think I remember saying this right, but I really want to start some hometown crop. Some just basically draft some guys from our, utilize our farm system a lot, get those young guys going, and get ourselves in position to win, championships down the road. But at the same time too, also using our using our what do you call draft, not just the draft, but also our signing guys to the team, and doing some trading with other teams for other prospects and stuff like that. So as we go ahead and start the draft. And kind of looking around here, I've seen this young man right here, Paul Jones, is a guy that we're looking at now. His ETA into Major League Baseball is not until 2020. Now, right now we're in the 2017 season, so he's about 4 or 5 years away from coming up to the majors, which is good. And then there's a couple others there. There's a catcher, there's a right fielder that I was looking at, but we kind of need some guys with ability to be ready here within the next 2 or 3 years. So these first guys you see there, we're not going to really go after. But Paul Jones is a guy that I really was looking at there. I believe he has a B potential there. 23 years of age, 5'10", 196 pounds. He's his hitting tendency is a balance. Throws left, bats right also. I kind of look at those numbers there and kind of just I was thinking about, kind of maybe going towards him and whatnot. Then we went on and as you see there, we got second baseman there. So we ended up getting Jones, Sylvia, and Rios in the first 3 picks there. And then I look at my thing in there and it says we're really thin on a lot of areas there. So outfield, like I said, is one of those key things. Of course, our pitching is pretty deep, so I like that. I like seeing that we're deep in pitching, because most of the time, at least for me, it's always pitching that's always thin. So I'm really glad we're deep in pitching. So we got to really start working on that infield and like I said, most importantly, the outfield, because our outfielders are kind of getting older in age there, and we kind of need to really try to get some of those guys, get the next crop of guys down there in the farm system, down there in Omaha and in Arkansas, and get them ready and going here in the next 2 or 3 years. So we got we got a lefty, or left fielder, a right fielder, a second baseman, an infield, another infielder, a shortstop there, Alex Figueroa. Edward Santiago was another guy that we got as a third baseman, and Roberto Campos there is the pitcher that we found there. So I pretty much signed everybody but Alexi Figueroa. Figueroa, I found out he's a D potential, but the thing is, he can play outfield also. He plays center field and right fielder. So for right now, the time being, we're not going to sign him. But we do sign Paul Jones, who is a B overall, or B potential there, 56 overall right now, but he has a 85 potential. Sylvia, also B potential. He's 44 overall right now, but he has an 86 potential. Rios, he has a C potential. He's 62 overall, but he has a 77 potential at some point there. And Eduardo Santiago, 73 potential there for him. Campos, C potential with 60 overall for him, and he has a 79 potential there. So I think we pretty much did a great job there when it came to our picks. Now, I kind of looked around at the other teams there. You see with the White Sox there, looks like they signed quite a few guys at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 guys they signed. And they made some pretty good picks there, especially that Andres Blanco. There you see A potential. Right now he's 45 overall, but he could have a 97 overall. So that's a guy that, I think here he could be ready to be in the MLB here with another probably 2 more years. He'll be ready to go. So I'm kind of a little nervous about that. Another one that another good pick they had was Ethan Nunn. He is 22 years of age. He has an 86 overall or potential. He has a 61 overall right now. He has like I said, B potential. Is a relief pitcher, 4-seam, a split, a slurve there for him. And it looked like they got some pretty good guys there in the bullpen that helped them out. Also, they got a starting pitcher who has a B potential. He's right now 53 overall. That's that Jack J. Bake. And he has an 86 overall, or 86 potential. We go on to the Indians there. You see their starting pitcher, A potential, 86, 68 overall. He has a 93 potential there for an ace for the Indians. And then Kitty Mock, C potential, 60 overall right now, but he has, I believe, a 79 potential there. So they got some good. They got two good, at least a decent reliever, a really great starter, and then a couple of decent center outfielders there. The Anthony Clement there, you see C potential, 58 overall, but he has a 76 potential there. So you know, within the division, this is going to be a fun division to play in, I would say, here in the next 2 or 3 seasons down the road. And that's why I'm asking that question, like, should we you know, continue this? I am going to fast track a lot of stuff here, especially this season. I'm going to fast track quite a bit. I'm trying to avoid playing any of the divisional games, especially since we're up in the division for right now, at least until it starts shrinking down to single digits. Then I'll start, you know, I'll play more of the divisional games. But for the most part, I kind of got it already scheduled out of what games are going to be coming up here soon. And also too, I want to kind of focus in on some of the games down in the farm system too, because we got quite a few good potential. We got some good prospects down there that I want to kind of feature. I've been kind of featuring them already in this series, but I want to try to feature them a little bit more, especially with the Storm Chasers right now. They got a pretty good run. I believe they're like 5 or 6 games back in their division, so they have a good chance here now to get into the playoffs. But coming up in the next, at least the next Royals episode with a major league team, it'll be game 2. That'll be against the Twins there, against Alex Meyer and Felix Hernandez. But actually, the next video you guys will see here on the channel will be a farm game. It'll be a 3-game series. It'll be the Storm Chasers going against OKC Dodgers, and that video should be coming out here in the next day or 2. Actually, I'm getting ready to play that the next few games here. I think the next 2 games right after I get done with this. So that is it for the draft. Honestly, I think we made some pretty good draft picks there. I might try to put up a video quickly just showing some of the players there. If you didn't get a chance to see them in this one, I might try. I'm not gonna hold on to it. I'm not gonna keep my word to it, but I might try to put up another video about some of those players so you guys can see those and what we got, and then more in depth, and then what the rest of the teams in the division got. So that is it for this episode of the Royal Court Insider. It was a quick one. I know, a lot of information, but for the most part, I think I'm really good. I think I'm really proud of what we got, and I just can't wait to see what these guys can do here as they are signed, and we can put them onto the team here. So that is it for this episode of the MLB draft special here for the Kansas City Royals. And that is it. I'll see you guys. Check out our Facebook, Twitter, and Discord down below. Check us out also on Patreon. We have a Patreon page now, and hit that bell notification so you guys be notified. Hit the subscribe button if you're new. And as always, keep yourself and each other healthy. And I will see you guys. Go Royals Kingdom, and see you guys next time.